Hey guys, so I am just gonna do a quick update on what's been going on this week and kind of what's been on my mind. So we hit 3K in the Paladin. I finished leveling up the Warrior, and I've started gearing it. I think I just started doing 10s on the Warrior. So let me say, if you are literally just trying to hit 3K, it does not matter what tank you play, does not matter what healer you play, does not matter what damage dealer you play, everybody's capable of it. Meta hopping is a thing, but it's doesn't really matter. Keys have been weird. I wouldn't say bad. They just been like a crapshoot, I guess. I don't know. Like 10s are considerably harder than 12s and 13s, but that's not really a new thing. That was a thing in War Within 2. But honestly, not. I mean, outside of a few outliers, typically in Windrunner with the first pull, I don't know what it is about that pull, but you know, I'd argue there's more drama in that pull than there is in the first pull of Academy. And Academy, the first pull is the hardest pull in the whole season. But at least from a tanking standpoint, overall it's been fine. At this key, doing low keys, anything below 15, you're going to see a lot of mistakes, like a lot of mistakes. This run that I did, or Skyreach, actually went pretty good. No real complaints, really. It helped to have an invoker healer, just because of the bleed perch. My thoughts so far from doing this little thing is, one, like, the tanks all feel good. Like, they don't. Again, I haven't messed with the Death Knight yet, and that'll be the real test. But all the tanks I've been running have been pretty solid. I did run when I ran on the Prot Paladin. I was like, wow, this is going to be hard because Prot Pallies are quote unquote real squishy. They're not at least not after the buffs, which were considerable. I actually felt on the Prot Paladin that I had a lot more control over the run, because you can if a pug tank, Prot Pally is really solid. Like when they don't interrupt, you can interrupt. When they don't, there's a lot of things that you could do. Excuse me, especially with like Freedom. There's just so many dungeons where Freedom will like just cheese mechanics. Like in Mattress Terrace, when I'm waiting and waiting and waiting for, the healer to dispel my warrior, Paladin can just do it himself. So it's really good. Now, as we know, like Druid and Monk are right now the quote unquote meta specs, and I've been playing Druid for 20 years, and man, the amount of rerolls is crazy. I mean, it's crazy. But I will tell you, the tank shortage, it went away. There's no tank shortage now. Not even close. I feel if we have anything right now, it's a healer shortage. There are but there is a lot less healers, and there's even less good ones. Getting good healers is hard right now. Either get the ones who are going to complain a lot, or the ones that just will die to basic DPS mechanics. Like, I did a Skyreach after this run, and I swear to God, that healer died on every single pull. Still timed it. So if you guys are one of those players who loves to abandon vote after every wipe, you don't need to. It's perfectly timeable, especially this late in the season where gear's inflated and damages numbers are high, and it's not uncommon to see DPS doing 200k overall. Like that healer almost ate a dirt nap because he was standing in shit. So yeah, there is no tank shortage, that's for sure. There's none. Now, I'm sure there is when you get to the 18, 19s, 20s, that area, because there's just a lot less players doing those keys. But at the, like sub 16 level, no, there's plenty of tanks. Plenty of them. I want to be honest, I do hate the meta mindset that everybody has now. It's really aggravating. Just so they're so meta driven that right now we're seeing a lot of flavor of the month rerollers, and they don't really know the classes yet because they rush to level. Gearing is so fast, they don't have time to learn it. And when they get into the situation where they need to know, that experience needs to show, they don't have it. It's dangerous. So just be careful. If you're one of those people who's building a key and you build it around the meta comp, just know that you may be finding, some flavor of the month guys. So personally, I've had a lot of luck with rogues. Rogues have been really solid this season. Anytime I invite a rogue, they're competitive. Like in this key, this rogue hard carried that key, dude. He was on it. This Prez healer is really solid, not meta. Not saying that you shouldn't play meta, but I'm just saying that there is a lot of rerollers. So if you're building a key and you're like, I'm gonna get an Unholy Death Knight, I'm gonna get a Bear Druid, I'm gonna get a Mistweaver Monk, I'm gonna blah blah blah. Just know that they may not have all that experience. They might, it might just be like me, where I've been playing Druid for 20 years and it just happens to be meta. But there are, with gearing being the way it is, it's really, really easy to reroll. And I don't really blame the player base, because the rest of the community is meta driven too. So, they're like, well, if I want to get invites, I need to play meta. And I'm tired of sitting in the queue. I have heard some DPS players say the queue actually isn't that bad. So I don't really know. But I imagine if you're playing off meta spec and you're trying to push rating, it probably is bad. Especially when you get up to the 18, 19 range. Like, from what I hear, Arms Warriors are struggling. So... besides that, what else? Yeah, so keys have been good. Gearing is pretty good. Outside of that, I don't really have anything yet. I'm going to be working on hitting 3K in the Warrior this week, and then I'll do a kind of a review on that. The Warrior has been interesting. I feel like it's really high AP. I'm like, my fingers hurt a lot more than they normally do. I'm just mashing Ignore Pain a lot. And I'm sure there's some macros I can use to probably make that a little easier. I'm going to look into that, but I just feel like because there's so much rage coming in, you're constantly using it, that it's wearing on my hands. I'm just old now. I don't know. So, all right, well, hopefully this week, the Warrior, I think it was like 268, and I capped it yesterday. So gearing is very easy right now. So, all right, guys. So maintenance is coming, and then we got a new patch coming down the road. So I will catch you guys next week after we hit 3K in the Warrior. All right, bye.